This is the book of Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 17. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, Brakatah, Wa, Brakatan to the elected and 1/3 of the children of Israel. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great millstone rule well. Peace and salutations to the all community pushing out this work of true and sincerity. Also, Brakatah to the Aqua female listening as well. This is Province in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. My name is Brother Daniel by my side.
Brother Ashore.
We just want to do this quick hit, man. All right. Thou art my hope in the day of evil. Okay. You know, the Lord being the great and terrible power that He is, He's a balance. He's a God of balance. Okay. He's a God of balance, and He must be feared. Okay. So I'm gonna read that again. Okay. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 17. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. So the Lord, He's about to have complete terror here on earth. All right, especially towards America, man. The most wicked, the most wickedest kingdom in history. It's about to be shut down and be desolate very soon. Okay, all the wickedness that they done to towards the children of Israel, and all the wickedness that they spewed out. You know, on Esau, Edom, the so-called white men who are in rulership, they spewed out all the wickedness and you know, just dead of rebirth of the Roman you know, empire, and also bringing back Sodom and Gomorrah's customs. You know what I'm saying? Bringing all the heathenistic customs here in this land to defile you know, like the entire world, man. And the whole world is following after the whore. Okay, so and everyone's drinking the cup of the whore, and everyone's gonna be a partaker of that destruction. Whoever drinks the cup of the whore, man, which is America's customs, America's culture, westernized culture. All right, and the Lord's gonna spew out terror very soon, and He's and the people and the whole world's going to know the great and terrible power through His Son Yahushua. All right. So Jeremiah 17, verse 17, be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. Jump to verse 7, blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope the Lord, and whose hope Yahweh is. All right. So we must hope in the Lord. We must trust in the Lord. We must fear the Lord, and acknowledge Him in all of our ways in these last days. Okay. So I want you to grab Sirach chapter 2, verse 9 real quick.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. Sirach chapter 2, verse 9.
Yep.
Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, hope for good.
What?
Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, hope for good.
Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, hope for good. All right? Because we know the terror side of the Lord. We know what He's about to do to America and to the house of Israel. First, we are aware of the day of the Lord. All right, according to First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2, we are aware and we know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief of the night. So listen, ye that fear the Lord, what? Hope for good. Go ahead.
And for everlasting joy and mercy.
For everlasting joy and mercy. So we have the balance of the understanding that the Lord is terrifying, but He's also great at what He does. You know, He's also a peaceful God as well. You know, if we fear Him and we hope for good. All right, you know, putting away our mortal thoughts and hoping the good from the Lord, because we're doing His will with truth and sincerity at the best of our ability. You know, being in these chains of darkness, we are doing at the best of our ability to serve the Lord. All right. And so we fear Him and we hope for good. Okay? So, all right.
I got 2nd Maccabees.
We get verse 10. And then and they get 2nd Maccabees.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and was confounded?
Right.
Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him?
That's right. That's right.
So Yahweh Shem Yahushua will never forsake us if we're in this truth, okay? Because he's our Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a strong tower the righteous run into and they are saved. You know, the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You feel me? And the only way you can get closer to the Most High is when you abstain from transgressing the law. To get closer to the Most High, you're cleansing yourself by following the law, statutes, and commandments the best of your ability in this fleshly body that we're in. Because we're not perfect, you know what I'm saying, this fleshly body, but we're striving to be perfect so that way we can be close to the Most High, because he's far from the sinners, but he hears the righteous, you know, roughly paraphrasing.
That's right. You can grab 2 Maccabees about the show.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 2. It says, Yahweh be gracious unto you, and remember his covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. See, we're the 12 tribes of Israel, you know, and Jacob is our forefather. He had birth of the 12 tribes, okay? And that's for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says his faithful servants, all right? That's the ones that have faith, you know, and that's serving the Most High, following these laws, statutes, and commandments. So remember the agreement that the Most High made, all right? Verse 3, it says, and give you all a heart to serve him. See, choose who you will worship, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or are you going to sit there and, you know, be in the sinful kingdom and partake in the wickedness that's out there, man? And that's really going to put you in a lot to die, to being death, okay? For the wages of sin is death, all right? Roughly paraphrasing. Continuing, it says, and give you all a heart to serve him and to do his will. The will, you know, study, bring out this truth, all right, with truth and sincerity, all right, walk in the ways of the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why you got to study and read, all right? Continue, it says, with a good courage and a willing mind, all right? So we're supposed to be of a good courage, all right? We shouldn't be fearing anything that could happen in this world. You know, we put our trust in the Most High, and we hoped in the world, in the word, Salakia. Verse 4, it says, and open your hearts in the law and commandments and send you peace. All right. So meditate, you know, on the precepts, you know, open your hearts, your mind. Your heart goes into your la'ab, which goes into your mind. All right. So you got to be studying the law, you know, and commandments. And it says, and send you peace. Comfort one another with these words. You know, you should be comforted when you hear these words. All right. This is the good news. The gospel goes into the good news, and we're bringing it out for you Hebrew Israelites, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Continuing in verse 5, it says, and hear your prayers, all right, and be at one with you and never forsake you in the time of trouble. See, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will never forsake us in the time of trouble if we walk and if we walk in the way, you know, according to John chapter 14, verse 6, Yahushua HaMashiach, and Yahushua HaMashiach is the word. Okay, so we're supposed to meditate, open our hearts, you know, in his law and commandments, and send you peace. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will send you peace, you know, because you are on his good side. All right, we're trying to be righteous in his way. All right. So he'll hear our prayers, okay? So pray without ceasing. It says, and be one with you and never forsake you in the time of trouble, which is what we was going into, you know? We shouldn't be afraid at all, because the Most High is there for us. He'll fight for us. That's our power, okay? And we don't want him to forsake us in the times that we're coming in.
Count of one.
Gone.
Call him.
Gone. Call Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
So remember, we must trust in the Lord, man. We must trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We must hope, and plus we must hope in the good, and not only the evil. Because what? Only the evil, you know what I'm saying? Because this world is not fitted for our destruction. All right?
It's for our learning.
It's for our learning. You know what I'm saying? There are vessels fitted for destruction, but there's also vessels fitted for mercy, and we're fighting to be those vessels fitted for mercy. And Yahweh desire that we maybe be a part of that number. So remember, you fear the Lord, you know, you're dwelling in wisdom, you're doing the will, you're loving the brotherhood, you're taking care of your responsibilities, you know, and you being that great man of the Lord at the best of your ability. All right? So I hope this class was edifying to the elect. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Till next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.